Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The Texans at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here's Stroud.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game. Picking up another first.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Warriors 17.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has a 1st down at the Colts 16. Texans passing game in right now, picking up another first.
That's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
This drive has probably been exactly what they wanted so far to start this football game.
You talk about a combination of effective play calling and even better execution, plus a pretty good explosive run right there. No doubt about it.
But it'll leave a sour taste in their mouth if they don't polish this one off. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third and goal, Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Stroud will look to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. Fourth down now coming out.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
First and 10, Taylor now. Down to about the 37. Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep.
At the 37-yard line.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Again, it's Taylor.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there.
And it's second down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Richardson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Get it.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 light.
Stroud looking to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A nice Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more of what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Cougar 19. 10-11.
Stroud now on second down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Okay,
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Stroud to throw it. Delivers another one to Pierce.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now it's Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw there complete to Hamler.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
A 50-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
22-yard line.
Red. 79 Broncos.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. There he goes, right side.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Street. 19 Lions.
Now Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
17. 18 Rattlers. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Flushed out right, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Richardson working from the gun. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Trap 60. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Stroud off the play fake.
And a throw right sideline is complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
There he goes, left side.
And he works his way free all the way down the outskirts of the red zone.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Across the formation, Burks has it.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd down throw now from Stroud. He gets it to Burks again.
Touchdown!
Traylon Burks.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Richardson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
He's got him in wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And Stroud now to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Option right, here's Stroud. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Handoff right side to Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage. 3rd and 1, Stroud. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Trap 60, Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The throwing again is Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Texans. Marquise Brown from 3 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually tripping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Richardson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. York now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 18.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Stroud.
He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between.
Under pressure, they got him again. Mazie Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Gets by him at the 25.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They run once more with Taylor.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor
With career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list.
And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Now 2nd and 9. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Indianapolis.
So things started